Hello and welcome back to Subsistence. It's early morning, the day after yesterday. As you can see, the sun is relatively high now, but it's still freezing cold and it's just started to snow. So I think possibly today is going to be another very cold day. I came up here actually just to check. I did, after the last episode, fill up the plant beds, so they're all full to the brim-ish. And I also made another, if I can get down the stairs. There we go. I made another lockpick, so I've got one on me and we've got one spare. And we are refining lots of iron and copper. So there is more copper, but there's no more iron. And I've put that aside when we get enough mass. So what are we going to do today? Well, one of the things I very much want to do is to get on with an animal housing. We've got all the stuff, I think. It's just like everything else. Yeah, we can make the rope. It's just power and mass. So I think what I might do is, when this power and mass comes back up again, I might just make an animal housing and we'll get it placed down the bottom there in the Looters Roost. So we made a load of meals in the last episode, and I think now is a good time to have one. We're okay on veggies, but we do need some protein. So we'll get that going. Not quite all the way up. But, no, we can have a berry. That'll have to do us. Yeah, so I want to get out and do some looting. I want to get some more stuff built, but it's just waiting out this winter. It seems to be going on for a very long time, which I suppose we should expect on 90 days per year. Could be worse, could be better, but if I speed up the winter then the summer also flies by, so can't really win on that accord. Fire, we'll just chuck a couple of logs on there. I don't think we're going to be out very long today. I've got a heat pack with me just in case we get caught out, but kind of hoping it'll warm up as the day goes on, and yeah, we get down in the valley, it should be warmish, I hope. First shot of the day, test my aim. So lots of fibre as usual. Not seeing any loot crates though. Oh, having said that, sure that wasn't there a second ago. Lovely. Yeah, so as always I want to try and push a little bit further afield. Try and stretch the legs. Push the boundaries, any other metaphors you can think of, because we're kind of being confined in this relatively small southern area for quite a while now. Don't need to go in there, I don't think. Yeah, it's not too bad down here, -1. We can manage that. But every time I even think about stretching our legs into the northern territories, or western territories, whatever you want to call them, something stops us. This time of year, usually that's the weather. Nice. But I don't mind being stopped because of inordinate amounts of loot. I'll have you later, Mr. Wabbit. You know, if it takes us so long to get where we're going because there's just so much loot around, that's... ooh, nice, cottonseed. That's fine by me. Unfortunately, that's not usually the case. I'm going to leave that copper for now. It's kind of iron that I'm desperate for, really, because we're going through so much of it. Thought I saw a shadow down there. Ooh, okay. Didn't need another splint, but there you go. I'll take it. Okay, iron, build a crate. Iron, build a crate. Where'd that wolf go? There you are. You stay there, wolf. Right. Why choose one or the other when you can have both? Okay, let's see if we can make a bit of progress. I'm going to go via Twin Rocks, just in case we find a lock crate there. That's potassium, I think. Aha. Very nice too. Okay. Yeah. Shotgun shells, nice. Useful for filling the fridge. Other than that, 5 sinew is the most interesting thing there, really. Alloy sheets, maybe. Not the best crate in the world, but not the worst either. Wow, wolves everywhere there. Okay. I know this is Rogue's favourite hangout over this side of the map, but I don't think we've really covered much of it. Yeah, a little bit. I think there's more up on top of these outcrops here. Let's see if we can do a bit of that. Keeping my eye open for little figures moving about in the distance, just in case. Fairly normal loot stuff so far, apart from the lock crate obviously, which is always nice, but sinew generally at this stage of the game isn't a problem. If I need sinew, I just grab a double barrel and shoot a couple of cougars. It's the cotton seeds that always seem to hold me back. Oh, there we go. Ooh, I'm amazed they didn't see me. Yeah, they do like this area up the back here for some reason. You often find rogues around this area. I'm actually shocked that they didn't start shooting, chasing after me. They don't seem disturbed at all, do they? Kind of glad and kind of disappointed at the same time. Not very keen on engaging them when I've only got a winter jacket on. prefer to have a flak jacket on, but I suppose at the end of the day it makes little difference. If they're going to kill you, you're going to die. That's the end of that. So. I haven't got the stuff for a moose, really. It's only a level 1. Don't think it's really worth the risk. I can't cook a rack of ribs yet anyway. We don't have the baking pan, so... And we did just find a splint, which is kind of ironic. I would rather try and drive him into the road camp, but they're kind of a long way away, and not sure how successful that would be. And being a level 1 anyway, I'd probably just kill him, I think. Every time I open a medicinal crate, I'm wishing for cotton seeds. Remarkably few animals up here, aren't there? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that. As we run into a black and a white wolf. Yeah, I suppose I should. So I'm not really desperate for copper. It's iron that I need, but it's right there in front of me. I suppose I better take it. Well, we're filling up. A few more slots. I could probably consolidate a few things, but it's never a bad thing. That chicken's still alive as well. There's nothing to be gained by knocking the rabbit on the head, is there? We can eat that. Well, the weather has held off so far. I'm amazed, actually, the way it was clouding over and snowing this morning. I thought we were in for a pretty rubbish day. We'll worry about consolidating if and when we get to a stage where we need to. Ugh, me and my big mouth. You know when you say something and afterwards you think, I shouldn't have said that. Just commenting how nice the weather was being, and of course it starts snowing. I won't bother with the zinc. I don't tend to use much zinc. You'll it's potassium anyway. You will use zinc, you know, with alloy sheets when you get to that stage. but even then, not a whole lot. And of course, oxygen bottles for the diving suit uses a bit more. But it's not something I've ever run short of. I've never been in a situation where I have to sort of go out explicitly looking for zinc. Right, I think we're going to have to sort of swing around this way. Because we haven't got another lockpick. With us anyway. And more rogues. So we'll cut down this way. So once again we didn't make it to the other lake. Seems to be a story of my life. Never mind. We've done quite well. The weather did hold for, well, half the day. I'm not going to shoot too many critters because we're running out of room. And say, if I'm going to harvest chickens and rabbits, I'd much rather do it with the other bow, which is not so expensive to repair. And if I head straight home, we're going up over the top of the mountain. That's going to get pretty cold. So I think we're going to have to stick to the lower elevations. That looks like iron. Yeah, kind of doubled what we've got anyway. Yeah, this is turning into a storm now, so it's -7 here. We're right on the borderline of what we can tolerate. And I'm pretty sure it's coming up to the end of the day anyway. Well, I figured we'd got a space, haven't we? Ooh, okay. We'll be eating the onion then. That's a shame. You can use the onions now with the liver. So I would have preferred not to eat it, but well, it takes up a slot. You have to stay, rabbit. afraid of that. I haven't really got anything I can lose. We have got feathers, so could possibly compact those down. Nice, 10 electrical components. Okay, so yeah, the sun's about to go down over the horizon. Pretty good timing there, I think. Let's just a quick sneaky drink on the way in. And let's get back in the warm. Thought I had another one. Alright, so the Jenny's out. So yeah, we got loads of power. I'm actually going to put that on for a second, so that we don't sit here burning. Well, we kind of burn through his protein anyway, but you know what I mean. Right. Sorry, rabbit. I think that's all for in there. More of those, some of those, the seeds, that's meat. Ooh, okay. And that's not, that is. Yeah, do a few more arrows. Yeah, so 32 sinew now, definitely not short of that. So I think we will certainly have a look maybe at the animal housing. Let me just get this meat away before we do that. And seeds can go in there. Yeah, not too worried about my protein when we're not going anywhere. So it's not a case of running out of stamina or anything. Yeah, so we can do this because it doesn't require circuit boards. I'd kind of really like more power generation. So even with the generator running, we're nowhere near our cap, so I don't need to increase that just yet. Although inevitably we will in the end. I will take that with me. The drill requires circuit boards, and we don't have any pearls. As soon as the ice melts, we're going to make a concerted effort to get a supply of pearls up, but for now can't do that. We already have a radiator which I can't upgrade. Everything else is kind of out of reach. Everything requires these blooming pearls, so we've got everything else. I don't see there's anything to be gained by building any of those other things, so I think animal housing is getting the vote. So 8 planks, 12 and 7, and 2 rope. Get that cooking first. So 8 planks, 12, and I think 7 of those. Yeah, good guess. Come on, one more, you can do it. Lovely. So we should still have plenty of power left. Just be waiting for the mass to come back up and then I can get on with another lockpick. I think it seems logical to make this now. You can get it placed and I can start keeping animals in it, even if we can't do the free range upgrade. You know, it gives us a starting point. So I'd kind of really like to get that down there and have a look at its upgrades, but it's just too cold to be venturing out at the moment. Switch that off. Also, it's a bit late in the day. I have a feeling by the time we've run all the way down there and set it up, it's going to be pitch black, and I don't want you guys coming back with me in the dark. It's not much fun for either of us. So, what else can we do? Well, electricity, we can cook meals, except we're out of onions and we're out of eggs. Not to mention we're out of steaks and livers. So not a lot I can do there. We will have an apple, because we can. That's about it. And say this time of year it's very, very difficult to keep finding things to do. You know, when you can't go out, and ooh, there's iron down there. Like, yeah, it makes it very difficult for me to keep coming up with things. So I'm kind of erring towards just waiting it out. You know, it's going to be March soon. I'm not sure exactly how soon, but very soon. And I think once March hits, the snow stops pretty much, yeah, that night. But I think we've got a few days to go yet. So I think I'm going to leave it there. It's going to be relatively short and unexciting, non-exciting, lackluster, let's call it that. But there's not a lot I can do. We did have a good loot day. We found a lock crate. We got a decent amount of loot to put back in the crate for building things. And we built the animal housing, albeit we haven't placed it yet because it's going down in the Looters Roost. But we'll do that in the next episode. So, with this snowstorm, this blizzard blowing outside, and night approaching, I'm going to call it there. Thank you very, very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. Look after yourselves now. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.